Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene of Living World of Darkness, Cubs against New York. We start the scene at well, as usual, at the Sept of the Green. Where else would you find two Cubs after all? And we start the scene with Robin, who is actually looking for her fellow Cub, Snowflake. She probably starts looking in like the Cubs den, then makes her way to the training grounds. And if Snowflake's not at either one of those locations, she'll just start wandering around the Sept. First Lurian and then Umbral side until she finds him.
Yeah, she finds Snowflake next to the lake. Umbral side this time, for whatever reason.
Okay. Yeah. Robin will walk up to him, kind of making sure that she snaps a twig under her feet, and cuffs a few times so that he can tell that she's coming or that someone's coming.
He he stops from looking down at because he's sitting like on the side of the lake, just like looking into the water, and he raises his eyes and just goes like, "I know that smell."
Hey,
Hey, it's been a while.
yeah,
Apparently, you've been busy, from what I hear.
I have been busy. And you?
S- Same old training, thinking,
Hmm.
waiting to see what happens. Heard what happened between you and that Silver Fang.
I'm not here to have you make fun of me.
I was just curious to know what happened.
I failed. Not good enough.
So, why? How?
Well, when you fail, don't, you're not enough. It's just a thing.
Okay, you're confusing me.
Why? Never seen someone fail before?
If you're gonna get so touchy, I'm not gonna ask anymore.
It's not something I like to talk about, obviously.
Maybe they'll give you another chance.
No, they won't. No matter what I do, it won't matter.
He like looks at you and cocks his head. Why?
She stays silent for a while, because I'm not good enough. My blood isn't good enough. Doesn't matter.
He looks back at the water. I'm sorry to hear that.
She shrugs. Yeah, well,
Doesn't Huh? Doesn't make sense. You smell like a silver fang. You act like a silver fang. You should be a silver fang.
Right. How about we just drop this now?
Excuse my natural curiosity.
Your natural curiosity is fine, but there's rubbing salt in the wound, and there's just pounding on that same wound with like a fistful of salt.
Fair enough with trying to find answers to my questions.
You have your
Torturing.
answer. My blood is not pure enough. I suck. I'm a failure, and I will never be a silver fang.
Snowflake
I
stands
could
up,
put it in a letter if you like.
grabs her by the shoulders, and like tries to catch her eyes.
I mean, she's not looking away from him.
Like he's not trying to stare you down or something. He's just like making eye contact. No, I've heard your story, and it was a good story. I've seen you fight. From what I've heard from others, you turned into a very good fighter. You got the deed name. Do you have any idea how few cubs get deed names? You're not a failure. Get that out of your head. You're a good Galliard. You're gonna be a great Galliard someday. So what if you're not gonna be a Silverfang? Are the other tribes less by any means? Are we not equal in the eyes of Gaia? Has Gaia not need for all of her tribes?
That doesn't make us equal, as the grandfather explained. I just need to find something else. Need to be something else. I just need time for this, okay? I know I'm good. I did everything perfect. I made no mistakes. Not when she questioned, not with my challenge. I did their mission. I retrieved whatever they wished. I've retrieved Clave. I did all that they asked, and I still wasn't good enough. I was perfect. Only thing that I cannot change is me. And that was where I failed. I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about something else.
Snowflake like lets go of Robin's shoulders and like spreads his arms. Maybe you need a hug.
Oh, God, no.
He just like crosses his arms, like takes a bit of a defensive position. Okay, you don't need to bar your fangs at me. I was trying to be nice to you. Sheesh.
I don't need a hug. I will prove myself. And I don't need hugs to prove myself. I will prove that I will be the best. I will make them regret their choice.
If I'm nice with you, you get mad. If I'm not nice with you, you get mad. I swear to Gaia, I'm gonna stop talking to you one day. Completely.
If that's what you wish.
No, it feels like you're taking all of this out on me.
I'm not taking it out on you, but I don't want to. I want to leave this behind, okay? I don't want to talk about this. Not to you, not to Jacob, not to Mother Larissa if she came asking. I don't want to talk about this. And I want to move forward. It has happened. I can't change anything about it. And thinking about it, talking about it, just, yes, it makes me angry. I am angry. I'm incredibly angry. And I don't want to take that out on anyone. I want to move forward and forget it happened
Fair enough.
because it hurts.
Fair enough. And he sits down next to the lake again and like taps the spot next to him. Maybe you want to take a seat. Hindsight.
She
Just
looks a
keep.
little confused for a moment as she's not been addressed by this new deed name, even though she knows she got it. And oh, yeah, yes. She'll sit down, look at the waters for a moment. She tries to calm herself down.
So, to what do I owe the honor of you acknowledging my presence after a couple of days?
Hey, so I have an idea regarding the shifting problem, and I put it forward to the Guardians, and they agreed it might be a good idea, but I need a couple of volunteers, and I want them from different breeds, because I think that would give the biggest chance of finding what's wrong, or what's right, or what's the thing.
I'm already only drinking water that the glasswalker gave me, so
I know. Yeah, and I think that's really a good thing. I'm doing the same. No, I'm hoping. Okay, no. Um, let me start this differently. I need blood samples.
so you need blood from us.
A couple of us. I'm gonna get my own blood, and I was hoping to get blood from a lupus and a metis. I'll have it analyzed, find out the chemical structure of it, hopefully find out what, well, why the water is affecting us. And if we do, because ultimately, if this is Yago who has done something to the water, and they've not done it with the help of spirit magic, then they've done it with the help of chemicals. Which means if we find out what they are isolating, what they're targeting, we might be able to build a vaccine,
Build the what?
an antidote.
Ah, so you want our blood
Hmm.
so you can make an antidote by
Hmm.
analyzing our blood. Okay.
Yeah,
You can do that?
I can't, but I have friends who can. I'm gonna ask for kinfolk who might be able to assist those friends, so that besides it's being done well, we also make sure that nothing weird happens to it. I think there's at least one person who might be a chemist apparently under the kinfolk, and gonna ask around to see if there are more.
This sounds
Give
like
them.
some glasswalker thing to do.
She shrugs. I don't know. It's just an idea I came up with. Like I said, I have some friends in hospitals and medical facilities. If they can get the blood analyzed and the kinfolk can help with that, assist with it, and make sure that nothing bad happens to it, and we can find something out and we can create an antidote, I don't care if it's Glasswalker or not. I wouldn't even care if it was, well, anything but worm tainted. That I wouldn't mind. But it would fix our situation, or at least make sure that it won't happen again in the future.
Okay. If you think the people are trustworthy and nothing bad's gonna happen,
Well, one of them is my brother. I trust my brother.
how much does he know about us?
Nothing. Why do you think I also want to set some kinfolk on it?
And no guard whatsoever.
Do you know a Garu doctor or a chemist?
There's a glasswalker camp not far from here. I'm sure they have someone who can handle this.
That's not that's not a half bad idea. I can totally look into that. Although I had the feeling that they're a little more martially inclined and not so much research. But I mean, it doesn't hurt asking around. And yeah, if a glasswalker or any Garu can do this and have the means to do it, then that would be safer. I will definitely agree with you in that.
If we're talking about labs and stuff like that, trust me, the glasswalkers are your go-to tribe.
Yeah, I understand that, but there are different kinds of labs, and I'm just working with what I got and what I know. But yeah, I'll send word out to them, see if maybe there's someone there who could do these researches. I could probably, if they need, even if they need a lab, but they have the know-how, but they need a laboratory, I could, well, probably ask my brother to, I don't know, could probably provide one. Good idea, thanks. But would you be willing to help? Like I said, I'm looking for preferably blood samples of different breeds. I think that would make it easier to analyze, to
If you
isolate.
if you think that this is going to help in solving this whole shifting problem,
Well,
and nobody says anything against it,
the idea has been put up on the new Guardian board.
that
Um,
pink thing with the little stars.
yeah, there are more ideas besides this one.
So that's what it is. Yeah. Anyhow,
Oh, you should check it out.
it's pink
So,
and
what does what does it matter what it
colorful.
looked like? I mean, you're white with red eyes. What does it matter? You serve your purpose. You do whatever you can. If the board serves its purpose, someone likes it pink. I have no objections with it being pink. It serves its purpose.
Low blow there, by the way.
Look, I could have easily said that I'm blonde with green eyes. Like, the thing is, I don't matter. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what we look like.
Anyhow, I'll help you with
Cool.
your conditions.
Okay.
First, when you tell the story, you remember to mention me.
Whenever, ever not. I wasn't really planning on writing a story out of this.
If it's successful, why? Okay, it's not particularly polite to sing your own praises, but let's give the devil its due. And the second thing, if I do this, I don't owe you that dollar anymore.
You owe me what anymore?
That dollar, for the sewing kit.
I never told you that you needed to give me $1 for it.
I said I can use it, and when I asked you what to pay you back, you didn't say you wanted to be paid back. You said it's not big of a deal, that big of a
Yeah.
deal. It's only like $1. And I said, okay, by my count, that means I owe you $1 because I didn't give you anything in return.
Well, honestly, I didn't need the dollar back. What I meant was you can just keep it. I can easily buy a new one because it's only $1. So just take it. If it was a $500 thing, then yeah, it would have been a difference. It's a $1 thing. If you can use it, then you can have it without like any problems.
A lot of people don't even have that dollar.
Yeah. So that's why sometimes we give something away, those who have it. I should really take you to one of those pay it forwards places. As soon as we can go accept, I will show you those. So don't think you've ever seen that. I can explain the concept. It's
Mm,
real easy.
we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So, do you have a
No,
deal?
never mind. Sure, yeah.
Okay, then. Do I need to like slit my wrists and pour it into a cup? Do you?
Mm, I would say wait for it because blood is only like you can keep it, but you would need to have a fridge. I don't have a fridge, and as long as I'm not sure where it's going, like if I really want to go hit up those glasswalkers first, I prefer that you just keep it inside your body for now. It's better kept there.
Most of the times, yeah, I found that it's best when it's inside.
So yeah, no, just you know, let me try and see if we can actually find a Garo who can use this, who can do something with this. If not, I'll ask my medical contacts and yeah, and then I'll come and yeah, just probably need a little bit on like in like a plastic thing with a lid. I don't know.
I've seen films in which humans have these like glass little bottles that they keep blood in.
Mhm. Yeah, but again, like you can't keep it forever. You can only like take it out for so long before it starts changing because there's oxygen coming in contact with the blood,
I
and
know blood dries up. You don't need to.
it's not even drying up. It's just a chance of like you know even dust, rain, any kind of conditions that can come to it can change the chemical structure of it.
I get it. You want it fresh
Mhm.
and clean.
Yeah. Because it would be a waste of time if we can just throw it away and start over again, right?
It's not like I'm going anywhere, so you know where to
No,
find me.
still. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm at least glad that you are willing to help along. Then I'll go try and find those, well, anyone who can carry a message to the Glasswalker camp.
I think the den father might be able to do that.
Not quite sure how happy the den father would be if I asked him to be my message boy. It's more thinking about a kinfolk.
Fair enough. Depends on how high up on their ladder you want that message to get to.
Mm, we'll see.
Actually, I think you should speak to Garm.
Why? What's with Garm?
He's a Cleas now.
Yeah, I know.
You can go off sept. He's a theurge.
Mm.
He should know about medical stuff.
I mean, have you seen him? I'm pretty sure he knows about spiritual healing, like healing with spirit magic. I'm not quite sure how well he knows um, non-spiritual healing. He looks like he's very good at non-spiritual breaking of stuff, not putting it back together again.
Hey, it's just my idea. He's someone we know and trust. Whatever you propose sounds like theurge work for me. To me, sorry. Sounds like theurge work to me. Theurges among theurges speak kind of the same language, even if they're from different tribes. He might be a safe bet. He's a Hamid. He wouldn't stick out.
I mean, you're not wrong. I disagree on this being necessarily a theurge thing because this is like specifically not a theurge thing because this is all research without spirits being involved. But, well, I guess a theurge might be able to do that too.
Hey, it's your idea, your plan. Go
Yeah,
nuts. Do whatever you want.
I know it's my idea. A lot of things on that board are my idea. So frustrating. Anyway, yeah. I'll be going. I'll go and see about the Glasswalker camp if they have someone who can help us with this. So thanks
When
for that
when you
tip.
when you need me, you know where to find me.
Here? I mean, on Sept.
Pretty much. It's not like I have anywhere else to go. And even if I had, why would I?
I don't know. Yeah,
I'll probably go out after I turn into a Cleus. I might go out just to see the city, maybe once or twice, but I like it in
sure.
the sept.
Yeah, but still, the city is. I mean, especially as a Ragabash, I think you should get familiar with the city. Not because you like it there, but specifically because you don't, which means it's unknown territory, which means it's something that you should explore. And especially if we are to fight in the city, you might need to scout ahead. And scouting ahead on grounds that you don't know is more dangerous than scouting ahead at grounds you do know.
Scouting ahead in grounds,
Hmm.
makes you not pay attention,
That depends.
rely on things that you know already.
You know what? Let's just not go into arguments because you always want to be right. And I will always disagree with you on things because I already know that I'm starting to disagree with you. And I'm not looking for an argument here. You do you, I do me. Thank you for your assistance on this. I really appreciate it. And
You're
if there's
welcome.
anything I can do in return,
I told
then
you what my
yeah.
terms are.
Uh, yeah, I forgot you work with terms. You know, for all you call me princess, I'm the one trying to be a king.
Trying to be a king.
Have you ever not set a demand? Have I ever asked for something when I asked you? When you asked me? Never mind. It doesn't matter. Let's not argue.
Isn't
Let's
that
not
how a
argue.
trade is supposed to be? You give something, I give something, everybody goes home happy?
The way I see it, we all work together, and our reward is that the problem gets solved.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah,
If
I'm
we're a,
not asking
when we're a
for
pack.
when we're a pack. Right.
Okay,
I mean,
let me rephrase that.
yesterday I was fighting Banes. I didn't go up to the warder and be like, hey, I will help you fight this Banes, but in return, I would like for you to. No, I just did my duty.
I didn't ask you for anything in return for doing my duty. Giving blood is not part of the litany, as far as
Oh,
I remember.
mm, no. And whatever, you can set your own games and terms and play your own games. It's cool. You want to set demands for things, that's fine. That's not how I work, though. And I
I'm
will pay your
giving you my
demands.
blood.
Yeah? A drop. You think I need, like, all the blood in your body?
I was kind of expecting of like at least a bottle.
Probably about this much. She kind of spreads her fingers like 4 centimeters apart.
All right. Whatever, it's still my blood. I kind of need it to be on the inside.
Sure, sure. I promised myself I would not get into arguments with you, because it's pointless. Here we are at the brink of an argument again. I don't want to have this argument. You don't want to have this argument. So let's not have it. You set your terms. Fine, I can pay them. I will write a story about the great blood givers. And hopefully we'll get a solution out of this. I'm looking for the results. I don't care what it costs. It costs me this, I will give you this. I'll I'll come back to you when I found like the right people to do this with. Thanks at
Right.
least for your cooperation.
Like I said, you're welcome.
Okay?
Hopefully, it actually helps us find a solution to this.
That's what I also hope. If not, like I said, we got more things set out to stop this, but this is at least something I can do. I can help with. Robin will get up. So yeah, like make sure you get a look at the board because there's a lot of volunteers being asked, and we kind of need everyone.
There's not a lot I can do.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong in that. Just look at it first before you make that decision. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. I'll try and
So yeah,
find someone who can give me information about that Glasswalker camp. See ya. And yeah, Robin will head towards the heart of Cairn.
and I believe we can call this a scene.
I think we can. Thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This was another scene of Cups Against New York.